What's going on, everyone? Have another one for you. This one is SR-FICC 2021-008. Let's take a look. So this one was filed the day before Thanksgiving on the 24th of November. It is not effective. Oh no, this is effective immediately. So interesting to see that for a big subsidiary filing out of the FICC. So the purpose of this one. FICC is proposing amendments that would clarify, simplify, and improve the disclosures and the rules primarily related to onboarding and other membership documentation between FICC and its members. FICC, along with its affiliates, the Depository Trust Company and National Securities Clearing Corporation, has recently completed a review of the templates of onboarding agreements and other documents that are provided to FICC in connection with a firm's application for membership and the templates of agreements and documents members may provide to FICC during the course of their membership pursuant to the rules. In connection with this review, FICC is proposing to make certain revisions and clarifications to the rules. More specifically, the proposed rule change would do four things. Number one, incorporate in the rules the affirmative undertakings that members currently make in onboarding membership agreements. Number two, incorporate into the rules the governing law of agreements and other documents provided to FICC. Clarify FICC's ability to rely on electronic signatures and agreements and other documents provided to FICC. And lastly, clarify in the GSD rules and MBSD rules that members shall appoint a duly authorized representative in connection with their membership, and remove the requirement that FICC approve the form of power of attorney or resolutions of the members' board of directors that evidences such authorization, as described in greater detail below. So for number one, FICC is proposing to revise GSD Rules 2A, 3A, and 4D, MBSD Rules 2A and 3, and EPN Rule 1 of Article 3 to incorporate affirmative undertakings that members currently make in their onboarding membership agreements. Each of these rules currently provide that an applicant for membership with FICC shall sign and deliver to FICC an agreement under which the applicant would agree to the affirmative undertakings that are listed in those rules. These undertakings include, for example, to abide by the rules and be bound by all the provisions thereof, and to pay any amounts that become payable by the member to FICC pursuant to the rules. The fact that they're just now setting this up is concerning. Now, to simplify and standardize the membership onboarding documentation, FICC is proposing to revise each of the rules that includes these undertakings to state directly that members agree to the undertakings listed in that rule. In connection with this proposed change, FICC would remove these undertakings from the template membership agreements, which already provide that members are bound by the rules. Number two, FICC is proposing to revise GSD Rule 38, MBSD Rule 29, and EPN Rule 9 of Article 5, each of which currently states that the rules are governed by New York law. The proposed change would revise these rules to include a statement that all agreements and other documents that are entered into between FICC and its members are also governed by New York law unless otherwise expressly provided. Currently, agreements and other documents entered into between FICC and its members either include a governing law provision or are governed by New York law through the application of both. Number one, GSD Rule 38, MBSD Rule 29, and EPN Rule 9 of Article 5, which provide that the rights and obligations under the rules are governed by New York law. And two, the FICC membership agreements, which provide that the rules, including the rules referenced in this paragraph, govern the matters and transactions between FICC and its members. Now, this proposed change would both clarify the governing law of the agreements and other documents entered into between FICC and its members pursuant to the rules, and would allow FICC to simplify those documents by removing the governing law provisions in such documents. Number three, FICC is proposing to revise GSD Rule 32, MBSD Rule 24, and EPN Rule 15 of Article 5, each of which currently lists the circumstances in which FICC would rely on electronic signature. The proposed revisions to these rules would clarify that FICC may rely on electronic signature with respect to any and all agreements and other documents delivered pursuant to the rules. FICC would also remove reference to the circumstances in which it would accept an electronic signature to make clear that FICC would do so in any circumstances. The proposed revisions would clarify and modernize the language in these rules, which still refer to outdated modes of electronic communication, such as telex, and would align the language in this rule to language used in the New York Electronic Signatures and Records Act. Number four, FICC is proposing to revise Section 1 of GSD Rule 40 and Section 1 of MBSD Rule 31, which describe members' requirement to appoint an authorized representative in connection with their membership with FICC. In order to simplify the onboarding membership requirements, FICC is proposing to amend these rules to clarify that the members must appoint a duly authorized representative and to remove references to a power of attorney or resolutions of the members' board of directors. The proposed change would also remove the requirement that FICC approve the form of power of attorney or resolutions of the members' board of directors that evidences the due authorization of that representative. Finally, FICC is proposing to remove the requirement that members provide FICC with the signatures of representatives who are authorized to conduct business with FICC. So, in essence, this is designed to help members follow rules more efficiently, help ensure they sign proper disclosures to follow exchange rules, and are aware of the rules they must follow and aware of any payments they must pay up if they end up breaking such rules. Let's see what happens. Yeet yeet, skate skate. This one will be ready to go tomorrow. See you later.